Hey DXB family, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'd like to give you a very important update about Alephium, tell you why I think the price could at least 50 to 80x, even more, and why I think this is an incredible team delivering incredible results, and you be the judge of that, not me. So smash a like, welcome back to the channel, and let's go. Guys, I haven't covered Alephium in a few days, of course, in pricing and in terms of buying the dips I have. But one of the things I like doing nowadays is to ensure whatever we invest in is actually worth it. Are we really hyping up these projects? Are these projects paying us? Or is this just somebody who's invested into the project and wants to have a very good bull market? You've got to ask yourself all types of questions, because crypto YouTube is notorious nowadays for pushing narratives where the influencers are heavily involved in the token itself. So I want to be critical where we can be. I want to switch positions where we can be, and I don't want to marry to any particular cryptocurrencies. But I'm telling you, I'm in love with this project, and I'm only in love with it because of two things. One, the level of development that's going, and two, the potential to make life-changing money. And how do we know that? Because we are consumed by price action all day, every day. And it's very difficult for people to actually know what are the motivating factors of delivering that price? What are the elements that will deliver such a thing? So I'm going to get through that, and let's go. Now, apart from a burgeoning ecosystem, as you can see here, Alephium is different, guys, and a new benchmark that I use quite a lot is project development. Is the project just dormant, or do they have real development ongoing, and is it on chain, and how can we prove that? So from a pricing perspective, most consumers will look at this, they'll hear this is going to go to 1000x, and boom, thank you very much, I'll have me some. But let's look at some key factors that could lead to ALPH doing really well this cycle. Metric number one. So if you look at the hash rate, this is over the week, over the month, and over the year. Incredible. The hash rate increases the network security. This is a proof of less work cryptocurrency, and therefore it should be very attractive to the likes of Marathon Digital. Okay, so you have to know it's one of the most profitable proof of work tokens right now. The hash rate is going towards the right, very bullish. Now there are obviously several things that are driving that, but for me, where I need to see the upside is, what is the team doing to develop the project, right? Can we get, going from $142 million in valuation to multiple $1 billion? There's a lot that needs to happen. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. Small assets are still risky. This is of course not a meme coin, but relatively for a cryptocurrency, still quite small. All right, so here's what I've done. I went over to their GitHub, guys, and one of the things I wanted to do was to see how often, and this is a very key metric you can use in your own personal analysis, but how often and what is the team working on? And the results actually surprised me. So whenever I use GitHub to try and benchmark a project, often I'm left disappointed, especially after allocating my money into the project, because they don't update for a year, 6 months. It's just a lot of BS. Now, I was so impressed with theirs because it was happening as I was doing the research for this video. So let me take you through what the team is doing. Okay. In the front end, they've just literally put some development, some update, and that updated 47 minutes ago. And then of course they updated their reference client for Alephium protocol 3 hours ago. Key tags, sharding, UTXO, DeFi, and of course Scalar blockchain, they updated that. Ledger integration, I believe this is going to be absolutely super bullish. So we were just actually asking this question in the Discord, but Ledger repository for integrating Alephium with the hardware wallet coming up. Last updated yesterday. Ralph language server, LSP, language server for Ralph, last updated 3 days ago. And of course, tokenless public repository for maintaining tokens list. I'm sure that's some kind of a token list that's going to happen. Last updated 5 hours ago. Alephium Web3, library building for dApps 6 hours ago. You get the point. And I went through this countless number of times. Okay, fast update 19 hours ago. And of course, it picks up issues, whatever the team is updating. So that's incredibly bullish. All right. I've seen projects that ultimately, scam their investors, not doing any of this. But the fact that this is coming in as I'm actually doing this research for this video, I was incredibly impressed by that. It gives me much more confidence that this project will absolutely rock. And again, they keep coming in, so I can spend here the whole entire day and actually see what the update is, because I've put my own hard-earned money into ALPH. Proven point. This is some cryptocurrency that I hold on chain that the community knows, and ALPH is actually one of my bigger holdings. Okay, so ultimately, guys, it doesn't matter how much you love a project, but is that project going to deliver enough for you to see the upward benefit in terms of price? Now, there is another key indicator that I really, really like, and this is the where is it? So from a community perspective, guys, you also need the network effect. And what ALPH has is Alephium communities globally, in the UAE, France, Germany, Portugal, Brazil, Russia, Spain, Turkey, Netherlands, Vietnam, Indonesia. And I often interact with these people, India, Italy, Africa. So there is a massive, massive interest for this cryptocurrency. And as far as I know, if the GitHub's been updated, if there's Ledger wallet integration, these are things that took well-known cryptocurrencies many, many years to achieve, and the team is actually working on it. You don't have to take my word for it. I've just shown you exactly what their repository is on their GitHub page. So with that being said, we now want to know what we can do in terms of pricing, because we are degens and we like to have pricing targets. Now, immediate to short term, I believe ALPH gets to a $6 price, after which it's into price, obviously price discovery after $3, stops at $6 or thereabouts. No one knows these things, so I am only kind of looking at the charts and studying where price has relative strength. And for many of you who are looking to buy now, if we do break down, we've got to go we don't actually go far at all. I mean, I would say 150 is probably a massive support at 152. So you're not really going to get much change. It's better to DCA into this one right now, because still a very good average price beneath $3. But what I would say is, in terms of price targets, a $6, a $17, a $30, and ultimately, if you just hit the current market cap of CAS for a project that's just developing Ledger hardware wallets, right? If you just hit the current market cap of CAS, that's 29x for your money. All-time high, 35x or $57. I'd like to be conservative. I mean, could we get to $5 billion, which is more or less what this top tier price target is, exactly $4.999 billion. So we can say 36x is $5 billion. If you don't want to be greedy, that's fine. Most of us will panic when we see 10x, 15x. Human psychology is that way. The devil's going to talk to you and say, hey, you are 10x up, you need to sell now. So nobody holds to the high ends, but the reasons why I came up with that target, 50 to 80x, I think there's an expectation and a realization right now with all of the things I'm showing you. And if they never updated their GitHub or they weren't working on Ledger, I'll be critical. But critical, yes. Is it one of my big holdings? Of course it is. Otherwise, why would I talk about it? I do talk about coins I don't hold, but I do hold this one because I've got in from relatively, actually not a crazy average price. You know, I'm still buying like retail. But what I would say is the reason I'm actually putting my money where my mouth is, I look at that and think, holy crap, I want to make money in this cycle. I don't want to fall in love with projects. You know, you've got to set a new course. You've got to set a new direction for your family. You've got to pay off your debts. You've got to pay your mortgage off. You know, these things. That's why every dollar that you have has to count, and it has to go somewhere safe, relatively speaking. With the risk, crypto is not always safe. Relative risk, and obviously maximum reward. And of course, some projects are more high risk. You know, you could get a Kaspa and do a 10x from here. But I'm just showing you, we can go to where Kaspa is right now and get you 3 times that. Which one is it going to be? I hold both of them. I think they are incredible projects. But for most people, it doesn't make sense not to consider all of these facts. All right. Let me know, guys. Let me know if that was a good update. Smash a like. If you're enjoying the channel, please, you know, just press that little button. And a lot goes into these videos. So yeah, it'd be just an appreciation that I should be making more updates about this. Smash a like and follow the channel. See you on the next one.